Residents of Turan in Kwande local government area of Benue State have called on both the state and federal governments to deploy additional security personnel to protect them from further attacks. This follows a series of recent unprovoked assaults on communities in the area, which have claimed at least 22 lives, including a police officer. Trust TV's correspondent in Benue State, who visited the affected communities, now reports.
These are some of the deserted communities of Ngihimba, Anwase, Tomotan and Abande in Kwande local government, which have suffered repeated attacks by unknown gunmen suspected to be armed herders. Residents and local authorities are calling for an increased security presence to prevent further violence. They emphasize the need for sustained and coordinated strategies to tackle criminal activities, particularly along the state's waterways and border communities.
I want the government to know that the security people that are being posted here are not up to. They are not doing what is expected of them to be doing. Why I say so is that anytime we are to experience an attack, the security here will have one excuse or the other that will make them not to be present. And immediately they are absent, then we experience an attack. Government should at least patronize them to put in more.
Surely they are not protecting. They are not for our interest. They told us that they are the men that is on operation. We should not be worried. Nothing will happen. They are not helping us.
They destroy stores and store people properties. There was a lot of stealing. All the stores around here were disrupted and took away many things that are worth out millions of nairas.
I'm a typical farmer, so let the government please go and keep the security across the line. There's a river overside there called More. If there's no security by the side More, we'll be okay.
The Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations, Benue State Command, says communities across the state have endured years of repeated attacks by armed groups, resulting in numerous deaths and the displacement of thousands. He adds that the attackers often use inland waterways as escape routes into neighboring states and even across the border into Cameroon.
At the Cameroon boundary, very close to Jukun area of Taraba, there is an exit and the entry point of these armed herders. So if we can deploy the military to secure those areas, I think they will not be able to penetrate these axis.
Days after the attacks, Governor Hyacinth led a high-level delegation, including security chiefs, to the area. During the visit, he placed several measures, including the construction of the Ngihimba Anwase Abande Road, to ease movement and enhance security patrols and rapid response. He assured residents of relief in the near future, stating that President Bola Tinubu has been briefed on the situation and has directed reinforcements to the area.
What you are seeing now is the resurfacing of the attacks, and this is why I have to be here myself to encourage people to strengthen them and to assure them that as we started on their return to their ancestral homes, in part, and the relative peace they are enjoying, I would ensure that a very tall level of peace is retained here, and they are highly supported, and with the different security apparatuses we have, we'll continue to assist them so that they move out and do their work.
Benue State, known as the food basket of the nations, plays a critical role in Nigeria's food security. Residents fear that continued attacks could disrupt farming activities, drive food prices, and threaten their safety in their ancestral homes.